Looks good. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns coming at you with another stream. But today is going to be a little bit different. We are going to be having our first debate. And with Halloween 20 days away at this point, I figured, and with our schedules, it ended up being this way. And we'll get into that in a minute. But we're going to be debating what's better, Halloween movie franchise or Scream. Joined today, very special guest. She has been on the channel before. Please welcome her back with open arms, Ashley Sledge from Sledgehammer Horror.
Hello.
How are we doing today, Ashley?
I'm doing good. I can't wait to debate this.
Yeah, so fun fact, we had this set for, I think it was July?
It was a long time ago. Yes.
Work schedules got switched on my end. That's on me.
Mm-hmm.
And then just life gets in the way. And then I think I hit you up in like the end of September, and I was like, we might as well just wait till Halloween time.
Right. You gave me like 20 days, like pick a day. And I was like, all right, let's do this.
I was like, we might as well just wait because like we waited 3 months. What's another few weeks?
What better time to do this anyways than Halloween time?
It fits perfectly.
We are here. We're halfway through October though. Like I feel behind. I usually have my like Halloween decorations and stuff at the end of August, and I literally didn't get anything up until like the first day of October. So
wow, I'm surprised you guys don't keep them up year round.
Well, I mean, we have like our room, and I have most of my Hocus Pocus stuff up, but like our outside stuff we take down. Yeah.
Okay. I still haven't seen the second Hocus Pocus yet. Is it worth it?
No, it is. It's fun. It's not the first one at all, but it's fun. Yeah.
Most of the time, the sequels that far after, Yeah. Most of the time. Yeah. Even though I liked the second Beetlejuice better, but.
Oh, really? I loved it. I loved the second Beetlejuice. I had a great time with it. I laughed I loved it, but I don't think that it replaces the first one.
I was more entertained because you give me more Beetlejuice and Michael Keaton. Catherine O'Hara really was funny in this one. She was pretty funny in the first one, but she upped her game. Winona Ryder was the star, and then you just add Jenna Ortega, and it's well.
Yeah,
I think my reasons are valid. I think your husband ripped me apart on that. Speaking of husband, Sledgehammer Horror says, let's go. Yeah. What is up? While I have it, because I will definitely forget, there is a link in the bio for this stream. Go subscribe to Sledgehammer Horror. They do plenty of great work. They're dear friends of mine. I talk to Ken at the very least 4 days a week, and it might be more. I'm spitballing. Ryan says, huh? And what's up, people?
Hey, Ryan.
Steven Selby says Halloween 5.
What's wrong with Halloween 5? Come on.
All right. So a little backstory.
Okay.
He has been arguing with me for a while that he thinks Halloween 5 is the best Halloween movie in the franchise.
Oh, okay. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best in the franchise, but I like it.
I mean, listen, I've met Danielle Harris. She was awesome. I don't mind Halloween 5, but it doesn't touch 78.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, the one time we had Craven on, and Steven was on too, and he said, what do you like better, Halloween 1 or 5? And Craven just goes, is that a real question? And Steven was like, whatever. Ryan says, Terrifier. Have you seen that yet?
Yep, we seen it last night.
I heard it's a little crazy.
Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot, but I was there for it. They went there, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Without any spoilers, did you see anybody vomit?
I did not see anybody vomit. We had some cheers. We were cheering on. Because Terrifier 3 brought it.
All right, good. Steven says hello, Ryan, and then Steven says hello, Ashley.
Hi. I said hi, Ashley. Hi, Steven. I'm talking to myself in third person.
Adrian James says hello there, Ashley. Hello, Adrian.
Hey, Adrian.
And Sledgehammer Horror, H2O is better.
That's his favorite in the franchise.
That's my second favorite.
It's because it's a Scream movie. It's like the most Scream out of all the Halloweens.
I never thought about it like that. Okay, that's fair.
That's probably why you like it.
I never would have thought of it, but I can definitely see it. All right, so here's how this is going to go.
Okay.
I'm going to let Ashley begin. She can dive into why she thinks Halloween is better than Scream, what she loves about Halloween, all that jazz. I'm going to counteract a few points, and then we'll go back and forth, and, we'll just see how it goes. Okay. But, Ashley, the floor is yours.
Okay, so first off, before I start talking about how great Halloween is, I want to just say I do not hate Scream. Like, it's probably in my top 5 franchise. So, but the reason I love Halloween so much is, for one, it's nostalgia. I grew up on it. I watched it with my dad. He's the one that he literally dressed up as Michael Myers every year. So I have to defend him. I have to. And I think that he is scarier. He has no emotion. There's no emotion behind any of his kills. Like, he isn't there for because he is a toxic fan or anything like that. He just kills to kill. So he is scarier to me. He's got the darkest eyes, the devil's eyes, because he literally just he kills people because he's evil. He was born evil. He didn't grow up. He doesn't have a reason or anything like that. And I feel like that is scarier than I'm killing you because I don't like you or because I want to be famous or anything like that. So that is why I think Michael in Halloween is scarier.
Going through my head when you said, well, you used to watch with your dad and you have to defend him, I'm like, well, I can't really debate that. Like, come on. Like, how are you supposed to debate that? Like, yeah. So, I will get into this too. I don't hate Halloween. Well, there are certain Halloween movies I hate.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. We'll get into that. But Halloween overall, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Myers, I love it. I've watched not the first, 3 of the first 4 in like the last week. So Halloween 78, Halloween 2, and Halloween 4. Halloween 3 is not really welcome in my house.
It's not a Halloween movie. It's a good movie if you take it out of the franchise. It's fun.
That's what I always tell people.
But it's not a Halloween movie. And I feel like that's why it gets such hate, because they went into it thinking they were going to get Michael Myers, kind of like Halloween Ends, and they did not get Michael Myers.
Halloween Ends is going to be an interesting debate point. All right.
Yeah.
Sledgehammer Horror says, God, she's so beautiful. I think he's talking to you, Ashley. I could be wrong. You can debate that. Trust me. You won't say anything about that.
Dang, talking about my dead daddy.
I was about to say, I'm assuming that's your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But go for it. Sorry.
What?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
Oh.
No, like I said, I don't hate Halloween at all. 1, 2, right. And I've watched 4. 3 is, okay. Mm-hmm. But once we get to Resurrection, well, actually not even Resurrection, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Resurrection, the Rob Zombie movie. Is that Ken in the background?
I think so. I think he just walked in. The dog barking. Yes, that's Ken. He barks.
That's what I was like, Ken. No. But we'll get into why I love Scream. Fun fact, Scream was, unless you count Signs, which I'm not sure I really count as a horror movie. Would you?
Signs? I think Signs is a horror movie. Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah. I saw it at like 9 years old, and I've never seen it again to this day, and I probably never will, because when I was young, I was not able to sleep. I swear I haven't if I saw it at like 8, 9 years old, I haven't seen it in 20 years.
You just have to have water. That's it. Like if you have water.
Hey! Oh,
I just brought Ashley her dinner. Love you.
There you go.
Hey, have a great time. I'll be watching.
Thanks, buddy. It was good seeing you.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Love you, babe.
Love you.
But yeah, what was I saying?
So you watched Signs when you?
Oh yeah. So Signs, like, okay. So I guess technically that's the first horror movie I saw, but like,
okay.
The first one that I was like really into and really focused and didn't have nightmares and probably wet my bed, was when Scream '96. My brother showed it to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is amazing. I think I was like in high school at that point. And we watched the first two back to back, and I'm like, this is awesome. Now, after that, it goes a little downhill, but I just think, yes, it's different people killing each time. Are the reasons always great? No.
Usually not at all. Usually the reasons suck.
But at least to me, it's like, well, there's more than one person doing it. They at least give the reasons. We know why Michael's doing it. We don't know, and also to me, there's a lot more better Scream movies than there are Halloween movies. To me.
I mean, I feel like Scream is it's more everything goes together. Like it definitely, the next movie is everything's connected. Whereas Halloween, they have their different timelines, which I don't hate that. I like that we can have different timelines. That means we can pick up and go. We could go back to Halloween 6 and we could use that timeline just like they did with Halloween 2018. That was right from the first one. Like, I like all the different timelines, and I know it's confusing for people that don't love horror that it's all over the place, but I think I like that.
Do you want to go back to the Curse of Michael Myers?
Yeah. Yes. You don't like the Curse of Michael Myers?
No. The only good thing that came out of that movie was Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, yeah. And his cute, weird faces that he makes.
I mean, listen, Paul Rudd's a massive star now. That's where he got his start. That's right. A great thing. But, well, first of all, there was no Danielle Harris in that movie. Second of all, it was just like...
Yeah, I mean, we did have our Jamie, but it wasn't Danielle Harris. They did do her wrong with that. Like, it wasn't the same. They should have definitely used her again, but... I mean, what if Danielle Harris would come back and finish that timeline? I would be down for that.
I would absolutely love that. Because have you guys met her or no?
We have not met her, no.
She's really cool.
But I mean, I've heard she's very sweet.
Yeah, she was really cool. Terrifier watch along stream one. I don't know. Bobby do a Godzilla vs. Chun-Li next. What the heck is a Chun-Li? Isn't that the guy from Pawn Stars? Scream doesn't exist without Halloween. Well,
why are you bringing up my points? Like that was one of my points. Wow, you got to take the words out of my mouth.
I can't argue that because it's like Halloween kind of got.
Literally nothing after 78 exists without Halloween. There would be no Jason. There would be.
I can't argue that because it's so true. There's nothing. But the only thing I can say is Scream changed the game of horror because they did two villains or not killers. That wasn't really done before that.
Right.
So, I mean. Because
Craven was like, I got to do something to. He had to make the horror genre when Scream came out was dying. It was not good. It was dying. And I'm helping your points here, but that's okay. Like Scream made horror cool. It was meta.
True.
Before Scream, if you liked horror, you were a weirdo. Like you were a weird person that probably had dead people in your basement. Like that's what people thought of you. And then Scream came out, and they're like, "That's cool. I'm a horror. I love horror." And like then you were cool because you liked horror.
True.
And then you could tell all these people like, go back and check out Halloween 1978 because guess what? That was cool like a long time ago.
And listen, and I'm gonna help her argument here. I love 78. 78 is a perfect movie in my eyes, but like Ashley said, the different timelines, the retconning of what was it, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Then they brought back H2O, which I love.
Yeah,
H2O.
Resurrection Resurrection, H2O retcon Resurrection because she cuts his head off at the end.
Okay, so I told you not off camera, but off stream that I had a funny story of Resurrection.
Yeah.
Years ago. This was, I don't know, 2014 maybe. I got the Halloween box set on DVD. Now, I was kind of going through it, so like I was enjoying it, but like I didn't know what was really going.
Yeah.
I watch it up. I see the head get chopped off. I'm like, that's an amazing ending. Now, this is before the Rob Zombie remake, so it's just 1 through 8.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is amazing. And I get up and I look inside the box, and I was like, wait, why is there one more DVD left? And I watched it, and I was like, oh, no. I was like, no. And that's the only time I've watched Resurrection. I will never go back.
You have to check it out now. Listen, it's fun. It's fun. If anything, I have fun with that movie. Like it was before its time. They had streaming, and you have Busta Rhymes saying "trick or treat, motherfucker." Like it's fun. You cannot not watch that movie and at least giggle.
Busta Rhymes, Sledgehammer Horror. Oh my God. I'm about to disown you both if you keep talking about Halloween 6. I don't like 6. Just it gave us Paul Rudd though, so
I dare you to disown me. You can't live without me. Halloween 6 is not bad.
Adrian James, I saw the first Terrifier on Tubi last night. First time watch for me. Well, what did you think?
Yeah, did you like it?
Birdman says hello again. I'm back.
Again.
Oh no, a Street Fighter game. Yeah, see.
Oh, is that what they want you to go the verses?
Yeah. Did Bobby just say Chin Lee was the guy from Star Wars? I thought he meant Chum Lee. So I don't know. Yeah, that's Chum Lee, my guy. But man, best I can do is whatever.
I have no idea what any of that is.
You don't watch Pawn Stars?
I've never seen it.
Really? Well,
are they like in Detroit? Or is that a different one? I don't know.
No, they're in Vegas. Unless they could have opened up another store. I have no idea.
No, there's one that has like a pawn shop that's near Detroit that was like a popular show. I can't remember what it's called.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween H2O wouldn't exist without Scream. Yes. And in fact,
Ken, shut your mouth. You're not supposed to be helping.
They're playing, is it Scream 1 or Scream 2 in H2O?
Together?
Is it?
Oh, you mean they're watching it?
Yeah. Yeah, when the girls are watching it, is it Scream 1 or Scream 2?
I think it's
Scream 1.
I think it's the first one that they're watching. Yeah.
That makes more sense because it probably wasn't.
H2O is I always say it. H2O is a Scream movie. I know this, and it's fine. Like they were trying, Wes Craven, he knew what he was doing, so they're like, all right, well let's make our movie like this. And I love H2O. It's one of my favorites.
H2O is my second favorite Halloween movie.
So 78 is your first?
78 is my first, and Halloween 18 is 3.
Okay. I loved 18. When I waited, I don't like the Rob Zombie ones. Like the first one is okay. Like I have come to like it. When I was a kid, I hated it. But the second one I don't like. It's too Rob Zombie-ified, with the dead mom and the white horses, and the only redeeming quality of the second one was Daniel Harris. And yeah. So
And
that's
Scout Taylor Compton.
huh.
And Scout Taylor Compton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was on the phone with Steven, if you're still here. I was on the phone with him. We were talking about the Halloween franchise. And I was like, and the Rob Zombie. He's like, well, the first one's good. I'm like, the first one is okay.
It's okay.
The second one is horrendous.
It's my least favorite in the franchise. The second Rob Zombie.
Oh.
If you even consider them part of the franchise, which I don't even like to do that most of the time.
Technically, it's a Halloween movie.
I know.
You like Ends better?
Huh?
You like Ends better than Rob Zombie 2?
I do. Yes.
I think I would.
Ends isn't even my second worst favorite.
What's your second worst? Oh, Curse? No, you like
the first Rob Zombie movie, and then it goes, and then it goes 3, and then Ends.
Okay, yeah, 3. I guess you gotta, yeah. Oh, Halloween Ends. Listen, Halloween Ends has a special place in my heart because it's pretty much my 2-year anniversary on YouTube. Yeah, actually, in like a week. That was the first movie I did. And
Halloween Ends?
Yep, Halloween Ends. And then I left the theater. I was so disappointed.
I get it. Ken looked at me and he said, "What do you think?" And I was like, I can't talk to you about this right now. Like I was broken. Yeah. I really was. And I was very sad. And I let it digest for about a month. And then I was able to talk about my feelings about it. And I hated it. I was like, they didn't give me the movie that they said they were going to give me. Like, I thought that I was getting Laurie and Michael, and I didn't. And we have this Cunningham kid. Where the hell was he at the last 2 movies? Like,
oh, some technical difficulties here, folks. She will be back eventually. Yeah, we'll just keep it going. Hopefully, I don't know how that's gonna work. Maybe she'll just pop back in. I'll have this comment up for her. Well, actually, I'll put this one up first. Brad, she has the invite, so she will join back soon, folks. Probably just some shoddy internet. Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif was really cool in person. And I also got to witness him come up to Fiona Dourif's table and say, "Hey, I beat you," and he danced around her. Still waiting for her to come back. Yeah, she has the invite, so it should be good. I'll have this one on screen. Ken. Okay, I think she's back. There we go.
I don't know what happened.
You're good. I had this comment
I can't
ready.
Hear you.
You can't hear me? Hello.
Oh. Now my earbuds are, oh my goodness. I don't know what's happening right now.
You're good. No worries. Can you hear me now, though? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So your husband decided to say that, okay, I read that fast and I was about to have a panic attack. He said Ends is better than Rob Zombie Halloween 1 and 2. Wait, no, I did read it right.
Wait, better than 78, Ken?
Yeah, that's what I said. Ken.
Oh. I think he wants to sleep on the couch tonight.
Ken, did you like fall asleep on the keyboard and just type like? Okay, Ends being better than Rob Zombie Halloween 1 or 2, I'll give him. Fine, deal. But better than 78, 2, 5, and 6?
He hates 6. He hates 2. He says 2 is boring, which I think 2 has really good kills. The bathtub kill is amazing.
So I did just watch 2 again the other day.
Or not the bathtub, but the jacuzzi.
That is cool. Yeah, the nurse.
Yeah.
While it is slow at some points, but Halloween 2 is one of those movies that, like, once it picks up, it really picks up. So, like, Brad Dourif was amazing in Rob Zombie Halloween 2. Brad Dourif was really cool in person. Ashley, you were going
Brad Dourif too. Yeah.
When you were telling this story, I got to witness Brad Dourif signing in New Jersey in March of this year. he walks over to Fiona Dorif's table and he goes, "Hey, I beat you." He did a dance and then he walked out. I was like,
That's hilarious. I want to meet him so bad.
he was really cool. Fiona's really good too. Fiona,
Yeah.
she takes her time with you.
That's
I think
awesome.
I was like fifth in line and I waited like 45 minutes. So
Oh, because she talks to everybody. That's awesome though that she takes her time with her fans. I love that.
and like you know how like some people are like one picture, you pay, you do all
Yeah.
the thing. She's like, all right, we're gonna do a bunch of different poses. So it's like you get your money's worth for sure. Ends over 78. Yeah. I think this was originally supposed to be a debate between me and Ashley, but now I think me and Ashley have joined
are gonna
forces.
gang up on Ken.
Yeah,
what the hell, Ken?
Halloween Ends was a love story.
Yeah. It didn't belong as the end of this trilogy at all. Like,
no.
I don't know. And we literally got 2 minutes of Laurie and Michael fighting. And it wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't what I expected. I don't know. I was very sad.
Halloween 18, really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween Kills was okay. Some of the kills were really cool. And there was a reference.
He was brutal as hell in that movie, though. Like, his brutality in Kills was really good.
And Kills was the one where the other prison inmate jumped out of the...
That part was... I hated that part, that they thought that was Michael. Yeah. That they...
Yeah, Michael's like 6'5", and this guy's like 5'6". Yeah. Evil dies tonight.
And he has like really long hair. The dialogue, kind of wonky. It wasn't as good as 18. I'll give you that, but I still like Kills.
Yeah, I didn't mind Kills. I was like, okay. I mean, it's not like a top 5 in my franchise, but like I will never bash it. Ends didn't make me want to fall asleep. Ends made me rethink my life, and not for the better. Like
I literally I don't know. I was sad. Like I had like this depression after I watched it for a long time. And I did watch it I told him I will never watch this again. And I did watch it again. So I went against what I said. And I understand it now, especially when people that love it explain to me like why they love it. I have a better respect for it. But I feel like I still didn't get the closure that I wanted with this franchise.
I agree with you 100%. It should have been like, and somebody told me, I can't remember who it was, but they said the ending when they put his body in the wood chipper or whatever. Yeah. If only he would have grabbed Laurie and brought her with him.
I felt like that's the only way that it should have ended. They, they're together, like it's cat and mouse, and they live for each other, so they should die, both of them.
If they would have done that, I would have been like, all right, that movie was awful, but that ending is amazing.
Yeah.
And then the whole Corey thing you mentioned, I feel like it would have been a lot stronger. Now, obviously, he died in Halloween Kills. Very brutally. What was the boyfriend's name? Cameron? No.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Was Cameron? Okay. I feel like the story would have been more... We would have been more open to it if it was him. A character we've seen for the last 2 movies. He becomes evil. It would have been like, okay.
Right.
But this random kid who just babysits and kills a kid. Well, not really kills a kid, but it's like but yeah.
Yeah. And I just hated how weak they made Michael too. This kid imprinted on this kid, and he was just like this weak. Like he's never been weak, and I hated how they made him look.
I've said this to my father and my brother. Michael Myers was getting bullied by a man who was getting bullied by the band.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting bullied by the football team. He was getting bullied by the band.
And he was an adult.
Yeah. Danae making a lot of good points. Don't agree. No. We don't put ends over 78 ever. No. But no. Anyway, going back. But to play devil's advocate here, while I enjoy all the Scream movies, 3 is kind of weak, in my opinion. 4 is kind of weak. 5 has a lot of problems. I loved 6, and I love 1 and 2. I think 6 gets it. What did you think of 6?
So 6 was ruined for me. Thanks, Ken. I
He
knew
spoiled it?
I knew who the killers were before I watched it. And so it wasn't the same. It was not the same. Like when you watch a Scream movie, you want to try to figure out like who's the killer. Like that's the fun part of watching it. And I already knew and it ruined it for me. So I was really bummed out about that. Like it wasn't the same. But I love the core 4. I liked 6 more than I did 5. The ending, the third act, I thought the third act sucked. But I don't know if it was because it was ruined, but I thought the third act was weak. And there's a lot of scary moments in 6, but yeah.
On one of my streams, I did it with Dino, actually. I don't know if you remember him. We guessed the killers, and I was like, all right, this is the one that's gonna have 3 killers. I said the cop, Dermot Mulroney. I said, and this is exactly what I said on the stream. I said the redhead, and then I can't remember who else I guessed, but I literally looked at Ethan and I said, nah, he looks too much like Jack Quaid. They're not gonna do that. Well,
you were wrong.
there's a
other
reason
2.
he looks like Jack Quaid.
Right.
But
no, I was so
I,
bummed about that.
I can't believe Ken. That's a terrible Ken.
To be fair, it was spoiled for him too. Somebody sent it to us, and we watched it together, and so it was both of us. We already knew.
That's why I always try and get to the movie's opening weekend, good or bad, at least. Because
we did. This was like I don't know if someone was like videoing it or what, but it was like, yeah, I don't know what it was, but we went and seen it the Thursday before it came out.
Huh, interesting. I saw it on the Thursday too. That's interesting. See, I just saw Joker 2 like a week ago, and while I would have loved to have it spoiled for me, unfortunately, I didn't have it spoiled for me, and I got to sit through that whole terrible movie.
I heard what happened. Some of the horrible things in that
2019
movie.
Joker happened, and nothing happened after that. That's what I'm going with. All right, Ken
says.
Was
that bad?
What happened?
I said it was that bad.
Oh,
Joker.
I'd rather watch Halloween Ends. I'd rather watch Resurrection. I'd rather watch Resurrection.
So it's good then.
If you like the Joker singing, sure. All right, for Scream, 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 5. That's not a terrible list. I think for me it's 1, 2, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna go. So 1, obviously, just because of what it did for the genre, and it it's where it all started. 1, 2. I don't care for 3. I actually like 4 more than I do 3. So 1, 2, 4, 3, 6, 5.
Okay. Well, now he's switching it up on us. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4. Come on, Ken. 3 is definitely a dark spot on the franchise because, well, there's a lot of reasons. 1, it was supposed to be Matthew Lillard. Columbine happened. That changed that. 2, to me, the fact that they never met until that moment. So, he takes the mask off and she's like, who are you?
I don't know who you are. Yeah.
And the fact that Roman can teleport?
Not that, and it's just like, you're telling me that he was like the mastermind behind Stu and
Billy. Yeah.
Billy. Like he mastermind all of that? Like, no, he didn't. Like that's silly. And like you said, because of Caliban, they toned it down a lot.
Yeah, unfortunately. JK says, ironic initials, ends ain't better than 78. What the fuck? Yeah, agreed.
I
Sent
do
to us.
not
Okay.
agree with Pen Split.
Ooh, a week before it was released? That's terrible. I hope you blocked
I know.
whoever sent that to you, because that's horrendous. Danae, being brought up in the 90s, Scream is always one of my favorite franchises by far. Of course. Listen, we got into this earlier. Ashley loves Scream.
It's
I
in my
love
top 5. Like I love Scream, but
We just think
I have to defend Halloween.
Yeah. 5 has to be last since they killed Dewey. Yeah. Hated one half of the Ghostface killers too. Yeah. Yeah. I was about to say Amber Heard. I don't know why. Mikey Madison, because her name was Amber in the movie. Mikey Madison.
Yeah.
She was okay in that movie, and I was stunned how quiet and reserved she was in person. Like, blew
Oh,
my
really?
mind. Yeah. Oh, I was like, and it's not even like she was one of those. She was quiet just because she didn't want to be there. Like I can tell when people are like that. She's just quiet and reserved, and it's like okay.
That's
But
cool though.
she
But
wasn't. She was okay in that movie.
I just hated their reasoning. I thought it was just so stupid. Like
Yeah.
why can't we come up with a better reason to want to kill Sydney?
And I knew Dewey was a goner heading in. I prepared myself for it. I really did, because that was the only way they were going to get Sydney back.
Right.
And now we had to get Sydney back, but in another way.
Well, plus he wasn't. I don't think he really was into the Scream movies anymore. Like I think he was just done with them. It sounds like he wasn't enjoying doing that.
Yeah, even I was pissed. Yeah, I would be too. Oh yeah, Amber had killer written all over her from the first scene. Very predictable killers.
Yeah.
I don't think I got 5 right. Did I? I can't remember.
I almost felt like her boyfriend was like too obvious.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like they went really they did too much for they were scared to do something different. Like they played it too safe.
And correct me if I'm wrong, my memory might be a little fuzzy here. Wasn't Amber high school age in that movie?
In 5?
Yeah.
She was an adult. Wait,
She was?
yeah, she was an adult.
See, I thought it had that weird like.
Oh, you know what? I think they were in high school, yeah.
And Jack Quaid, what was his name in the movie? Oh God. What was his name in the movie? Jack Quaid. Okay. Richie. Richie was not in high school and they were dating. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Weird.
That doesn't get talked about enough. Agreed, Ashley. Such a dumb reason. JK says should have killed Gail. Yeah, well, Gail has escaped. Gail has 9 lives at this point. Danae says yes, she was.
Did you see her haircut in the second one?
Second one or third one?
The second one where her hair was like right here.
The bangs?
The bangs, yeah. That was the
Wasn't
second one, right?
I thought that was 3.
Oh.
Oh wait, the character, yes, not the actress. Yeah. No, Mikey Madison is in her 20s, I believe.
Yeah. The character
but
was.
I believe she was high school age in that movie. Like her character was in high school. Yeah, Gail was gorgeous in 2. Third was Wacky Bangs. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Our Life in Horror. Hi guys, new here. Came from Sledgehammer. Thank you for joining us and thank you for promoting.
Hello.
Yeah, so yeah, Scream 3, even Scream 4, like the whole.
Nobody likes Scream 4. Me and Ken argue about this all the time. He says that it looks like when he watches it, it hurts his eyes. Like the way I don't know, like the graininess of it or something. I don't know.
I mean, I like it better than 3. I'll give it that.
Yeah. And the kills in 4, like when he is killing the girl across the street and he's like pulling out her intestines and stuff. That's awesome. And we get Adam Brody. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Well, and then what's his name who played Trevor? Every guy that ever has seen that movie, and I still cringe to this day when he got killed, how he got killed. Let's just say the gunshot to the head was the not the one that made me cringe. I was like, oh, I'm like watching. I'm like, no, painful. I like Scream 4. I don't hate Scream 4, but it's just like, I don't know, something. There's just something about it. Like, she was the jealous family member, and she moved at the end. I don't know.
But she was batshit crazy. Like, she beat herself up. Like, I love that part. When
That's true.
She's, like, going ham on herself.
Yeah, and then it's like, Dewey's in the hospital with Gail, and she's like, yeah, they said you could write a book together. Oh, yeah. How did she know I was stabbed? Sandy! And then he gets hit with a bedpan, and that sounded painful. 4 has grown on me. I can't stand Jill. Yeah, while she was brutal at some points, yeah. But Charlie did a lot of the dirty work. I don't like Charlie.
Charlie is such a wiener. Like, he literally is a crybaby. He's just like, we were in science class together and you didn't even notice me. Like, that's why you're going to tie somebody up and hurt them? Like, Charlie, stop being a wiener.
I did not expect that. Oh my God.
He's a wiener.
I think Charlie's my second to least favorite Ghostface after Roman. I think going back, I think Scream 2 is criminally underrated. I think that twist at the end.
The only one that I did not guess at least one of the killers. I didn't know any of the killers in that one. And 2, I had no idea who the killers were. I couldn't even guess the killer.
Now wait, you guessed Mickey or you guessed?
No, I'm saying, like, I was stunned at who the killers were. Like, I didn't guess them. Yeah.
Well, I showed Scream 2 to a buddy of mine a few years ago. He never saw it. When Mrs. Loomis walks in the door, all he could blurt out was, "Who are you?" And I'm like, well, it's fair. And then they say it, he's like, oh. Like, it dawned on him. Totally agree. The reason for stabbing Kirby was dumb. Yes. Well, a teenage boy. We're all dumb at that point. And it sticks with us at some point. No. OT Mickey all the way. LOL after Stu. Yes.
He's just his, like, the way he pronounces everything at the end, it makes me chuckle.
College is expensive.
Billy's mother.
Yeah. Billy's mother. Yeah, college tuition's expensive. It's like, well, it's like,
it is.
You gotta do what you
gotta do something, I guess.
You gotta pay those bills somehow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Do you have anything else you want to add on the Halloween end?
I love Halloween. Like I said, we wouldn't have a lot of these franchises without it. You know, it started something. It did. It started something back in '78, and it's still going strong. However, I don't even know how many years it's been now because I can't count in my head. But a lot of years later, it's still going strong. We still love Michael, and not to say anything bad about Scream, but it's just been around longer, and even people that don't love horror, that aren't into horror, know who Michael Myers is. They know his theme song. Yeah. So it's just, again, it's nostalgic and it means a lot to me. So,
well, which Michael Myers do they know?
Probably the first one, I would say.
Yeah. Well, I had a buddy who hates horror movies, refuses to watch them. He told me one time he watched Halloween. I don't remember which one, but he was so disturbed at the end he had to put Shrek on to tell. He told me word for word that I need to make sure that I know Michael Myers is a good person.
Right. That's hilarious.
Awful. But if you're watching this in replay, go comment what you like better, Scream or Halloween. Again, I love both. It's just Scream. Yeah. They continue it. There's not all these retcons. It's like Jamie Lee didn't die however many times, and the dog agrees.
Sorry.
Oh, Shrek. Oh, yeah. The dog agrees with me, though. I want the record.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my dog.
Dog,
I think my
dog-
grandpa's here.
No, you're good. No worries. Ashley, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to everyone who joined, liked. Yeah, this was a fun one. I'm gonna have to think of another debate to come up with for us, or maybe I'll debate your husband.
Yeah, you can debate him, and I'll help you because clearly he doesn't know how to. Yeah, I'll get on the stream and help you out.
Halloween Ends versus 78.
There you go. Let's
Ken?
do it.
The challenge is laid down, buddy. You let me know when, and we'll do it.
If you're watching this, Ken, you're being called out.
Yep, Ken, I will text you to make sure that you see this. I will have the whole chat on my side. I'm so confident. Even I already have your wife, but like everybody else, I'm so confident I will have them on my side. If you want to debate Halloween Ends versus Halloween 78, which is better, I'm down.
Let's do it.
But
Well, you guys do it. I'm gonna say he's gonna do it.
I think if I lay out the challenge and make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button. Okay, last few comments. 4 different timelines, haha, but Halloween is supposed to place in my heart. It does me too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it. I just like Scream better. It's like I don't hate Halloween. Well, I
Right.
don't hate Halloween for the most part. They left me heartbroken a couple times, but
I get it.
a battle that hasn't begun that Ken will lose. Yes.
Absolutely.
But make sure you
Because
subscribe, make sure you hit the like button. Again, go subscribe to Sledgehammer Horror. They are doing great work. Great friends of mine. Love them dearly. And yes, again, thank you to Ashley for joining me. And Ken,
Thanks for having me.
I will be seeing you soon, of course. This was a blast. And everybody, we will see you guys next time. Later.
Bye.